few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the tackle.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Carson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, it's Carson. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. This is Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
They're around the 20-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charlie.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Faking the give, Darnold.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Jets 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And Darnold just beating the play clock. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. The play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. take this one up to about the 13.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Darnold, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Try and pick it up with a counter. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Brady now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Green to bring it back. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The kick is
And he
good.
puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Jets 6. Brett Maher is
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket.
Now the ball comes loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones. Powerful running. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Brady's back.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside
On the pickup.
and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
21-yard line.
Check nickel. Quick dance. Come. Ready?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And the Jets first down.
A first down throw, Darnold. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing on second and long. Brady over the middle. That's caught by Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
35.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step up.
They'll try again with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Buccaneers 42, Jets 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now Darnold. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
To Chris Carson.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Dorsett.
Philip Dorsett, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to get a score back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Back to throw, Darnold. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 24.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. "45's the mic, 45's the mic. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant."
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Carlton Davis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And now here is another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike, 53, 53, Mike, coming to you, 53, hey, 56.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator and let it run.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Buccaneers 56, Jets 12. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a gain of 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Was short of the line to gain. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
One last throw now for Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run,